In this lecture, we will talk about managing packages with Yum. The Yum, also known as Yellowdog Updater Modified, is included with RHEL, which is Red Hat Enterprise Linux, Fedora, CentOS, for the management of software. This utility requires that your system has access to a software repository. For Red Hat, the Red Hat Subscription Management Service grants your system access to software repositories, but it is restricted to subscribers only. For CentOS, it does not require a subscription and software repos are accessible to everyone. It allows you to install, update, and remove software on your system running Red Hat Enterprise Linux, Fedora, or CentOS. Many benefits of using the Yum command is that it will automatically resolve dependencies when you install any software package. So basically what it means is when you are installing a particular package or particular software, there may be additional software or libraries that may be required, which are known as dependencies. It automatically installs those dependencies as well. So when you install a particular package, it will show you what dependencies are getting installed along with the regular software that you're installing, and you can choose to install it at that time. And you don't have to go out there and find the dependencies yourself. So when you run the Yum command to install something, it will automatically install the dependencies. Let's look at some of the practical examples. To install a specific package, we're going to run that through the terminal and see how that works. We will also remove a package. We will also check which package needs to be updated on your system. We will update all packages on your system. We will also search for packages. We will also check for installed package. So let's get started. Let me bring up the terminal. So let's start with installing a package, which is VSFTPD. It stands for Very Secure FTP Daemon. So in order to install a software, you usually run a command, yum, and then you mention install, and then the name of the software that you want to install. In this case, VSFTPD, and hit enter. So once you get to this point, it means it has already found the software. Now it's giving you three options. Y is yes. So you type in a Y, hit enter, and it will install the software. The second option is the download, which is D. So if you type in D, it will download it instead of installing it. And the other option is N. So if you type in the uppercase N, it will not install anything. If you just wanted to check what software it's finding, how much size that software will need, or what's the size of that package, you can just run this command and just type in no or N to not install it and just check. But in our case, we are going to proceed with the installation. So Y, hit enter. As you can see, it says complete. The software has been installed, and that's how quick it is to install it using the yum command. So as you can see right here, when it installed this software, it resolved the dependencies. It was doing the running transaction check, which package will be installed, and then it finished the dependency resolution. So this is how Yum works. You install something, it finds any dependency that it needs, and then it installs the software. It's very quick and easy, and that's how you can get something installed. Let me clear the screen. You can also install it with a -y option. So for example, if we type in -y after the yum command and hit enter, it will install it without asking us to confirm the installation. And we will check that right after we remove the software. So let's move on to the next example. And in this example, we are going to remove the software that we just installed. So to remove it, you just run yum remove the software name. In this case, VSFTPD, which we just installed. So hit enter. It will ask you for the confirmation again. You type in Y for yes and hit enter. And the software has been uninstalled or removed. So let's run this package again. Let's install it again with the -y option. So yum -y install vsftpd. Hit enter. As you can see, this time it did not ask us for the confirmation. So no confirmation is needed when you install it using the -y option. So if you don't have time and you want to step away and you're installing a really big package, you can use the -y option, just hit enter, and when you come back, the software will be installed. It will not need any confirmation. To check which package needs to be updated on your system, we can run the yum check update command. So yum check update and hit enter. So when you do that, let me make the screen a little bit bigger and run the command again. So as you can see, it's going to check your system for any updates that's required by any of the software that you already have. And this way you can see what needs an update, and then you can update whatever you need to update. And if you need to update everything, then you can also do that by running the next command. So let me clear the screen. So let's say you checked what needed to be updated, and it seemed like there was a lot of things that you needed to update. In order to update, you can just run yum update, and it will update all packages on your system. So hit enter. So before it upgrades or updates your whole system, in this case, it's telling us upgrade 204 packages, and it will install 5 packages plus 12 dependent packages and upgrade 204 packages. Total download size is 260 megabytes. So again, you can type in Y to just yes to install, D to download, and N not to install. At this point, we'll go ahead and install it. Also, depending on your system, how big your system is, how much other software that you have on your system, depending on that, the size may be a lot more. And it's going by really quick. So now it's running the transaction test, and the test succeeded. Now it's proceeding with installing everything and updating everything. Once it is done updating all the packages and installing any additional packages, it will clean up the packages that it needs to clean up. As you can see, it's going through the cleanup process now. 429 packages were updated. And once it's done installing everything, it will show you that it's been completed. Right here it'll say complete, and it will give you the detail of what was replaced, what was installed, and what was updated. So once you're done with installing and updating your system, you can reboot your system. Sometimes there are some packages that require you to reboot your system after you install or update them. Then you can just reboot and your system will be up to date. And one other thing that you may want to do after rebooting is run the yum update command one more time, because after the update, maybe some software required a reboot and it did not install completely. So after the reboot, run the yum update command one more time, just like that. And it will double check everything. And if nothing else needs to be installed, usually this is the message you will get: no packages marked for update. That means you're done and system has been updated. Next is search for packages. You can also search for particular packages. So for example, we will search for the same package we installed earlier, vsftpd. And you can use yum search and the package name. So once you do that, it will find the package. As long as you typed in the name correctly, it will find the package and it will give you the details of that package. So it's showing right here vsftpd x86_64. That means it's a 64-bit software. Very secure FTP daemon. And this is the software name. So you can search for some packages as well. And then once you've confirmed, you can proceed with installing if that's what you needed to do. Next is check for install packages. So let me clear the screen and let's check for install packages. So you can type in yum list installed. So this will show you everything that's installed on your system, and you can scroll up and down to see what is installed. If you're looking for a specific package, you can check, and you can also check how many packages were installed and exactly what was installed. So let me clear the screen and let's see if we can find a particular package. So for example, if we were searching for VSFTPD, we can just grep for it. As you can see, the software has been installed. That's why it's showing up in installed packages. So when you run this command, it'll show you what's installed, and you can search for a specific package as well. If it was not installed, nothing would show up in here. So then you can proceed to install it if you needed to have it on your system. Managing package groups. We can also list available groups or package groups that we need to install, or just to check what is available to us to install. We can also search for specific package. We can also install a package group, and we can also remove a package group. We can also download a package in your current directory or any other directory. And we can also find information about a particular package. So let me bring up the terminal and I'll show you how to do that. So to list available package groups, you can run yum group list. Once you run this command, it will show you all the packages that are available. So group list means list the groups. So it will show you all the packages that are available to you that you can install on this system. For example, GNOME Desktop. So if you wanted to install GNOME Desktop and turn your command line system into a desktop GUI environment, you can install GNOME Desktop. So there are many choices available, and you can run this command to find available groups. You can also search for specific package. For example, yum group list, same command, and we'll grep for a particular package. So for example, if we were searching for GNOME Desktop and we don't remember the full name or exact syntax, we can use it with -i command. -i option means case insensitive. So let's type in GNOME and hit enter. So even though I type GNOME all lowercase, -i option makes it case insensitive. So it found the GNOME, which is usually in uppercase. So it found the GNOME Desktop package. So that's how you can search for a specific package if you needed to install or just check if it's available to you before installing it. So if you wanted to install a package group, you can run the command yum group install and the package name. So it's finding the package, it's resolving all the dependencies, and once it's done, it will ask us to confirm if we want to install this package or not. So it found the software, it found the GNOME Desktop package, and it's telling us the total size and a total install size as well. So in order for us to install it, we can just type in Y for yes and hit enter. As you can see, now the GNOME Desktop package is installed. You'll see the complete message, and that means the software has been installed. Let me clear the screen. To confirm if the package has been installed, we can use the RPM command. RPM-QA and let's grep for GNOME. As you can see, it's listing everything related to GNOME that's been installed already. So the GNOME desktop has been installed. This is how you can install a package or a group package by using the group install command. Next is to remove and install group. So we will run that command and remove the GNOME desktop group. So the command is yum group remove, and then we'll tell it which group we want to remove. So we're removing GNOME desktop group. Hit enter. And it's going to look for the package and all the dependencies that were installed with this package. And then it will say it found, in this case, install size is 798 megabytes, 88 packages, 103 dependent packages, and all this will be removed. To remove it, you type in Y for yes and hit enter. And then it'll start with removing all the packages and all the dependencies. As you can see, it is erasing every single software and dependency related to this package. The software has been uninstalled or removed. So whatever package that you have installed, if you wanted to remove it, you can remove it by using the yum group remove command and mentioning the package name. So let me clear the screen. And let's check if the package has actually been removed by running the RPM command, rpm-qa, and then grep for the particular package. So as you can see, last time when we ran this command, it found the package and now it did not. So the package have successfully been removed. In this example, I am going to show you how to download a package instead of just installing it. For example, if you just wanted to keep a package downloaded, maybe to install it later or maybe just in case, without installing it, you can actually just download a package. To do that, first thing you want to make sure there's a software that you have installed already. So yum install yum utils. So before we can download a package, make sure you have this installed. If you don't, just install it just like I'm installing it. Okay, so it's saying package yum utils already installed and latest version. If you did not have this installed, this command will install it for you. So once you have this package installed, you can run the command yum downloader -v and the name of the package you want to download. So vsftpd, let's download that package. Hit enter and let's do an ls. This is the package. As you can see, it has a .rpm in the end, and the package has been downloaded in your current directory. So whatever package you need, instead of installing it, you can just download it, and then later on you can install it using the RPM command or using the yum utility. You can also find information about a specific package. For example, we wanted to get some more information about a package called NTP. We can run it through yum command, yum info, and give us info about NTP package. Hit enter, and then it'll give you all the information that it has about that particular package. For example, name of the package, architecture, version, release, the size, installed, repo, it comes from the base repo, and it gives you a lot more information about that particular package. So you can search about a particular package and find information about that package by running the yum info command. You can also find history of yum. To view yum history, there are specific commands that you can run. For example, to list last 20 transactions that were done through yum, you can run yum history list command. You can also list history info. and you can list all transactions that were done through yum to see what was installed, what was removed through yum. And let's see how we can run these examples and see how you can find more information about what was installed or removed through yum command. So let me do yum history list. So yum history list, and just hit enter. So basically it's showing you what was done. It will show you who the user was. This is the user, root, 2019 July, exact time it tells you, and it tells you what it did. It erased, it installed something, again installed, erased, gives you the date and time, and it tells you which user did it. So that's the command yum history, which lists your last 20 transactions. So let's try another command. This command will also list history information. So yum history info. So when you do that, it tells you what exactly happened. For example, right here, something was erased. Right here, again erased. And then it will continue to go on in the list to tell you exactly what was done. This is when maybe we updated a package or we removed a package. It will show you everything that was done, when something was erased, when something was installed, what package it was. So it gives you a history info about what was done through yum. To list all transactions, you can run yum history list all command. As you can see, it's similar to the other command that we ran earlier, but it tells you the username, the time, and something was erased. Again, something was installed, who did it, what time it was done, and this is how you can check on what was done through yum and what was installed and what was done on your system. Now, all these commands and yum history and how to install packages, all this will be provided to you in a PDF format, so you can follow along and practice some of these commands. I hope you learned something useful in this lecture as well, and I'll see you in the next one.